Alrighty guys, welcome back to the 5-9 Gaming Ultra Space Time podcast for Dragon Ball Legends. This is episode 82, Lost Hope. We do have a couple of things that are brand new, right? We got the 17-18, the Gohan/Trunks duo units, both of them being duo units. Got the new banner, and of course, ZVG's favorite game mode of all time, Full Power Battles. Speaking of ZVG, go ahead and introduce yourself, dude. What's going on? How you feeling right now?
Yo, what's up? It is the best Joyce player of all time here speaking. What's up, guys? What's good? What's going on, chat? How you guys doing?
And
Immaculate, dude.
Immaculate. And of course, we got the God Key main himself, Swift, in the house.
Yo, what up?
Yes, sir. And we got my boy Banana Man, aka Mr. Potassium, aka Battle More.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Ballamore here. I hope you had your potassium today, because today is an interesting day.
Yes, sir. And last but not least, we got my boy Noctis. Dude, I missed you, man. I've missed you.
Hey, yo, I missed you, dude, okay, man? And I just had my potassium like 10 minutes ago. Don't even. I had that.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, everyone better get their potassium in. All of that good stuff. It's the only way you're gonna succeed in Dragon Ball Legends, of course. And speaking of Dragon Ball Legends, I think the first topic that basically the brand new toy that everyone's playing with right now that ZVG's having the most fun with too is 17 and 18. ZVG, go ahead and tell us how you feel about this unit. I want to know your thoughts.
All right, first things first, let me get the not really hot take out the way. They're the second best unit in the game, no debate. But other than that, these units are freaking fantastic. A red unit that, counters both ultras, because once you do go to 18, she counters blue, and 17 counters red. So on that front, they're really fantastic for the meta. Like, they really hard counter these units. Also, too, they really have a lot of defense. Like, their stats are fantastic, which hopefully means that they're gonna age well. I feel like they have the highest defense, one of the highest defenses for an LF unit, like 170k or something, like at fully max stars. Insane, right? So they're very good defensively. They have the healing, but the damage, dude, like the constant ramp up, 25% per card for each of them. And once you swap, you get 25% support for your allies. It's just insane. Like, their ramp up is like Revival Gohan's Prime. Like, it's insane. The combos, they're super long. Not as long as Kaioken's, but they're very long to where you can go to 17, then swap to 18, then swap back to 17 if you have enough ki. Their green cards are very, very, very oppressive, especially 17s in neutral, because if he pops that, then it's just going to be a whole combo that you can't stop, because they get cover notification each for 10 timer counts. He uses card draw speed, he gains ki, gains a card. 17 removes vanish once. Very powerful in certain situations where you're in a 1v1 and you can remove their vanish and just rush them or just get a combo on them. Very powerful. She also gets card draw speed. No, she nullifies cover too, so they just cannot be stopped once their green cards have been popped. But you have to be careful, because 17's green card is a long animation, so you have to really time it, or else you're just gonna be screwed, right? And I feel like 17's ability to gain that vanish back is kind of clutch sometimes, but not as clutch as Future Gohan's, because she only gains 5% while Future Gohan gains 10. But it's still very good. Their blue card hits insanely hard. They have some of the best equipment in the game. They have Cell as their best partner, obviously a top 5 LF in the game right now. They also have Future Gohan support. Their PO, they reduce Dragon Balls once 18 stops back to 17. 17's immune, which I didn't even know, but it saved me in that match. I didn't even know that he was immune, but he gets immunity one time when he enters the battlefield, which is pretty clutch, I will say. Yeah, they're just fantastic. I feel like they're very good. I feel like they're gonna age way better than Goku Vegeta easily. Their kit's just overloaded. They nullify endurance for existing. They really hard counter Future Gohan and Trunks. Those units took a massive hit, but with them on Future, you don't have to worry about endurance or anything of that sort. And you also don't have to worry about Revival, because they have Cell as their best partner. So Revival and endurance doesn't mean anything if you're running their best team. So I feel like these guys are insanely powerful. Obviously, the second best unit in the game, I can say that confidently. It's just, they're great. They're very fun. Their animations are very clean. Voice lines are very good. They're just well polished. And yeah, they definitely helped me a lot against Kaioken and stuff, and against LOE too. So those two teams aren't really teams that I worry about anymore, because now I have the counters. So they're very powerful. Very, very, very powerful.
Yeah, I agree. The more I play against them, the more I realize how good they are. I don't think that's necessarily like a hot take. I could see that argument for them being second best in the game. I still think Kaioken Goku's number one just because he's so damn good individually. But the 17 and 18, I could easily see them being number two. I know Ultra Gogeta's still up there and Purple Cell's up there as well. It's just crazy, man. And it's, you know, most people I think are running Future. I don't think anybody's running pure androids, but it's still like the fact that basically two androids came out of nowhere, invaded Z tier, and it's crazy, man. It's a big meta shift, and they are insanely good.
Yeah. I do have to ask though. So I know we can't predict the future or anything like that, but we can definitely like try. So how do you guys think that they're gonna age in terms of getting kicked out of the featured boost slot, right? Because it actually has hurt units, right? We've seen it before.
Yeah.
Like we've seen it with Goku Vegeta. We've seen
Yeah.
it with these, even with Ultra Gogeta. You've seen it. So how bad do you think them getting kicked off the featured boost is gonna hurt them?
I
Not
mean,
bad.
To be
Not
fact, it's not going to be equally as Goku and Vegeta because Goku and Vegeta has the entire fully Senkai setup, while this unit only has one for now.
Yeah.
And he's already this good with only one. Even people not even using that Senkai, he's still good. Like,
Yeah.
this 17 and 18 is just crazy. And the
Yeah.
fact that it helps the unit a lot is the remove of endurance just being existing is crazy.
I mean, I think it'll
And
definitely
it's-
be noticeable. Like whenever, like if you compare now to when they actually leave the boost system, you'll probably notice a difference. But they're still going to be really, really good for sure.
Yeah, there is so many endurance unit in the game, so it kind of hard to not use them because tags in itself are really good because reverse color schemes and everything.
Mhm.
But with the help of everything, it's every attack stacks up to everything.
Yeah.
And it hurts
It's-
so much. I was like, dude, at first you don't notice the damage, but once you have ramped up every time, it's a beast. It hurts just by seeing it every time I see a combo. And with the green card, they just can continue without worries because you cannot stop them. Unless
Bro,
you
their
have unit that
combos
reduce
just don't
key.
stop. They're never-ending combos, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, but
You
with
really-
Kaioken, you need to use the main ability to do that. But at least you have options to cover, depends on, because there are so many cover changes. But with this unit, like if you have green card, you can just pop it, and if you get another green card, because you get another card after using the green card.
Yeah.
It's like you still have that combo continuously and key.
You really need to shut them down as quick as possible, otherwise you get mollywopped by them so quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
And
the ramp up is just stupid. Like it's just every card 25%. It's so dumb. And to Ezzy's point about them age, I feel like their kit is just like if you look at the kit itself, I feel like the kit's gonna age very well because anti-endurance always age well. Look at Rose, he lasted months upon months, so I can never see these guys lasting even longer. Plus, they have Dragon Ball Destruction too, which is like probably the best form of Rise Rush control in the game right now, other than Revival. Because endurance is like nothing anymore. Nobody cares about endurance. Like just get the rush dead. Simple as that.
Yeah, it's because of this unit existing. Else people would have been running double. Else you've been seeing LOE, but they have their own protection. But with this 17 and 18, if you face LOE, you're not afraid of LOE as much because you have this unit. Because the strong yellow unit, sure, you have a Revive Frieza, but if we compare that to the yellow unit that is so tanky that it's ridiculous, this unit, I don't think they were thinking when they made this kit. Like,
I mean, I think
What
they
were
were
they
just trying to
thinking?
make another. They were trying to make another dual unit like Goku Vegeta, and they obviously wanted to one up Goku and Vegeta because it's a similar kit to Goku Vegeta, but I think 17 and 18 obviously got the better end of they got the bigger end of the stick, if so, so to speak. And kind of like ZVG said, they can be really damn hard to counter. It's not as simple as, oh, they're just a red unit, let me just bring a blue and I'll be good. Like, it's not like that. It's, same thing with Goku Vegeta, where Goku Vegeta, you need a yellow and a green to really fully shut them down. So with 17, 18, similar, you need a yellow and a blue. So maybe, we start seeing more like yellow, yellow, blue or blue, blue, yellow teams popping up trying to counter 17 and 18. But, then you're taking a gamble of, you might whip out that type of yellow, blue team and you run into LOE. So you might, I don't know. It can be tough running teams like that sometimes. But yeah, they can be tough to counter. It's not like just a single blue unit's going to stop them. You got to have, yellow and blue. You got to have basically 2 colors ready to go to shut them down. And that's if you get your rotations right. If you don't get your rotations right, then they have type advantage over your yellow and blue. So it can be tough. It can really be tough to counter them.
And they counter like the best units you run, and you'll see like Kaioken, Ultra Gogeta, they just don't care. And even LOE, you can just swap to 18 and counter Revival Frieza to counter that Revival character. And otherwise, you just rush the full power Frieza if they bring Endurance. Like, the Endurance nullifying, like you guys said, it's just too broken, man.
It is.
By just existing.
It's insane.
It's just too good.
Like, it almost feels like when I'm playing now these days, and I'm playing against, like, especially, because I've seen a lot of powerful opponent teams now with this guy, with the duo unit, with Cell, and then with full power Frieza. I think a lot of teams like that, and it's just like, okay, well, my endurance no longer matters. Like, it's just, there's just no. I mean, I still bring him in. Like, it's not gonna stop me from bringing in future Gohan, but it's just like I have to like play like I don't have endurance now, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you guys: do you think that the next revival unit that they drop, do you guys think that they're gonna be like guaranteed like a spot in the meta?
Yeah, for sure. Because I feel like right now it's really only Beerus, and Beerus sees absolutely no play. Unless you're Snapdragon 132, he sees no play. So in that sense, but then at the same time too, bringing Revival against, like I said, Android's best team. I'm talking about a team right here. Bringing Revival against Android's best team is really kind of like a death sentence, because if Cell kills a Revival, it's pretty much GG's. You tackle, they can't do anything. They swap, they're just screwed. Like, so on that front, I feel like even if Revival unit comes out with Cell being how powerful that he is and how common he is, I feel like that would still hinder them a bit, but it's to be better than a straight endurance, Yeah. Because at least Cell doesn't just kill the Revival, right? You still have a chance to make a play or do something, But with endurance, it's just one rush and you out, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I'm happy that Android's finally getting the same treatment as Lineage of Evil. Because Androids was also one of those tags that didn't have a buff that gave them the oomph to do anything compared to other tags, just like LOE had. But now LOE got their buff, and now Android got their buff. Though you're not really running in them on Android, you're either running them on powerful opponent setup or future.
Yeah, because Android still doesn't have that third unit. It's really just them and Cell. So you either run TOP 17 or you will either future go under.
Yep.
Yeah, we will see once the new unit comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are just absolutely stupid, dude. Like, it's crazy. And honestly, another thing that I wanted to ask you guys, because I know you guys, definitely not me, I'm not including myself in this conversation, but you guys are, I would say you guys are pretty much like experts almost, like in terms of like equipment. So what kind of equips do you guys recommend running for this the duo unit 17 and 18?
All right, that's kind of simple. So you want to run. You definitely need this. Like, you need Awaken, don't you agree? It gives base strike defense, special move damage up to 12.5%, and it also gives strike attack and blast stack. I think the biggest thing with 17 and 18 is that they aren't hard focused on one stat. They're going to use strikes and blast cards with both of them. So you want to get equipped that buff both stats. So you run the Awaken, don't you agree? You run the Android Saga Plat that gives 30% strike attack and 20% to blast stack along with defenses. And then this new equip that's coming out next week in the USTR shop, I think it's called Awakened You Cheeky Brat. This right here is, I feel like it's a sleeper option. It gives 25% to both defenses. It also gives base health and special move damage up to 15%. So you can run those three and just have a tanky build along with damage. Or if you want to run a pure equip, then that's also fine too, depending on the team. So if you're running Strike Future, you run the Awakened. The Awakened one that gives strike attack. Or if you're running a blast team, you run Saiyans Don't Know Limits. So you can either run, the Awakened Cheeky Brat, the Ender Saga Plat, and the Awakened Don't You Agree? Or you can just choose 2 out of the 3 of those and then run a pure as the last one. I feel like that's the most consistent build. The new PP equip is also decent, I did see one of my friends use it, but I wouldn't say it's kind of optimal because it does give HP and health restore, which is very good for this unit. So it just depends on how you will build them. But I feel like those three are the standard equipments: Awakened Don't You Agree, Awakened Tricky Bread, and the Android Saga Plat.
Yeah, Android Saga Plat.
Because the more tanky the unit is, you don't really need to give them more oomph or power because they literally do that themselves.
Yeah.
Like 30%, right? It hurts.
Yep. That's crazy.
Each time they hit. And they always get a card, so they have endless combos. They literally just increase their power every time. Oh no, like 25% every time they hit. But still, that is slop.
It is, dude. It is. And
So I'm just going to say, what were they thinking when they made this unit?
No.
What were
They were
they
thinking
thinking?
of Annie. There you go.
yeah, you know, honestly, I know exactly what they're thinking. So it's like we're just a month away from anniversary, right? You have to keep
How
that
are
in
they
mind.
gonna top this?
Yeah, well, I
That's
mean,
what am I thinking?
I mean, I definitely
So you
do
summon
think,
now?
Don't test them, bro. Don't test them, battle. They will.
They
they'll do
want
some
you to
crazy-
summon now.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
That's the thing.
yeah,
And then they one up them on the anniversary,
Exactly.
and then they one up anniversary with part 2. And
yep.
that's the cycle, dude.
It is. It is the cycle.
Then they change it to a part 3 and we all screwed.
That'd be nuts, bro. That would be crazy.
Yeah, then it's over.
Yeah, they just bust out a part 3 anniversary.
The plan is to skip part 2 and
Yeah.
I mean to skip part 1. I mean to skip part 1. Screw it, like Goku. We want that Ultimate Piccolo and then new Ultra movie Gohan. Thank you very much.
I want
Ultimate
Ultimate
Piccolo.
Piccolo, 100%.
No, dude. Part 3 is gonna drop, and then ZVG is gonna be like, forever in the future, I'm gonna skip part 1 and 2. I'm gonna wait for part 3, and then the next year it's gonna be a part 4.
Nah. But as a mutual though, like guys, do not go super duper ham on part 1 because we all know what happened last year. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. That's all I'm
Unless
saying.
it's something you're maining, then absolutely
Yeah, like
go for
God
it.
Key. Because God Key is definitely getting love. But like, yeah, we skip that. Movies boss, here we come.
Oh yeah, movies buff. Yeah, Gogeta's finally gonna get a plat. He's gonna get a Zenkai plat, and then movies will just be completely revived, dude. Don't worry about it.
I
But
hope so.
But it will be interesting to what they are going to plan because I did not expect to see Gamma 1 or Gamma 2 to actually come so soon.
yeah, that is true. That is very true.
I thought they would come at the anniversary.
Yeah, you know, honestly, something that I still wonder about to this day is that if you guys remember from the video and stuff, they only talked about Gamma 1 being in the missions. They didn't mention anything about Gamma 2 getting his Z power from missions, only Gamma 1. So it made me think, is Gamma 2 just going to be like a summonable unit, while Gamma 1 they'll just give out for free? Like, that's something they could do, because even when I was looking at the kits, Gamma 1's kit didn't look as impressive to me as Gamma 2's kit did.
Also, Gamma 2 looked more fun.
Yeah.
With the blue card and everything.
Yeah.
Old cartoonish blue card.
So we definitely don't know what's gonna be going on right there in that situation, but we're gonna have to just go ahead and wait and see. I think that's pretty much everything that we have to say about the new 17 and 18. They're absolutely amazing. I would honestly go ahead and go as far as to agree with ZVG that they are better than Ultra Gogeta right now. I think I'm still a little bit, I'm still a little bit standoffish in terms of how good they're going to be once they do leave the featured boost system. But like how everyone here has already said, that endurance nullification is just going to take them a long ways just by default. You've seen it with Rose. You are still seeing it to this day with LF Frieza. LF Frieza was rated really low initially, right?
Yeah.
It like really, really low. And now he's like a steady Z tier unit, I believe, right? He's still in Z tier to this day, right? So
The way I've been looking at it is the fact that we got 17 and 18, and then we got the purple cells equip. It's just like the perfect storm of like, it's just crazy. Like the combination of those two things, it creates just a very, very good combo in PvP. So when you
it's the same
compare,
thing when
I was gonna say real
came
quick, when you compare 17 and 18 to Ultra Gogeta, individually, if you for a second, if you imagine that Purple Cell never got the equipment and like they just dropped 17 and 18, but Purple Cell is not that good. I think in that situation, maybe you could argue Ultra Gogeta deserves a higher spot. But just the fact that Androids is so good right now with the fact, 17, 18 and Purple Cell, that's the argument that I see that 17 and 18 takes that upper echelon tier.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah, definitely, dude. There's absolutely cracked. Yeah, I think it was the smart play right here too, because they needed us to summon. They needed to drain our CC in some way, shape, or form.
And they have done so successfully.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They have done so successfully.
All right, so moving on to the next highlighted unit on this specific banner, we got the new duo unit of Gohan and Trunks. Battle
Grunks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. So wait, hold on. So before I hand it off to Battle, I need everyone's opinion on this with chat and then you guys in here as well. Is it Grunks or is it Truhan? Right now.
Grunks, bro. It's Grunks. It's Grunks, bro. It's Grunks.
Probably
It is 100% Grunks. Chuhan, nah. Grunk sounds way better. Grunks.
Right.
Bro, Grunk sounds like a villain, bro. I'm dead. Grunks. Yeah.
Oh my god. What
The-
about?
I'm very surprised they actually made a tag EX unit before a normal sparking tag unit even existed. I mean, so far every tag unit has been an LF, so I'm very surprised that this unit came along with this, or at least I thought this were a sparking. But yeah, this unit as a defense type, I'm surprised how good he can tanks. Like, sure, he's an EX unit. I expected that defense type EX unit is not that good. But this unit surprised me because he's literally switches. He keeps healing and gain key. And every time he switches, he either gets a green card. If he switches to Trunks, he gets a green card. If from Trunks to Gohan, he gets a blue card and key, and they heal every time. Just continuously. And they stack damage. Like, they have 80% of damage inflicted already cannot be cancelled. Same as 40% of reduced damage received. Also, they have in their kit already 20% blast damage cannot be cancelled, and strike damage cannot be cancelled. And every time they switch, they stack that more damage with key, strike every time they go back and forward.
Mhm.
Like, it activates 3 times, and that is up to a lot of damage for a defense type unit. An EX defense type. I can easily say this is the number 1 EX unit because of this kit.
Oh yeah.
Because this kit is literally a sparking kit. Meanwhile, like, yeah, the green golden Frieza had an LF kit. This feel like a sparking kit that could rival almost a cert, depends on LF unit. Though his stats is not that good, but it all goes because of his kit that gives him more damage and more defense. So Grunks is really good. Like, I'm surprised how good this is. So when that Trunks, full power Trunks got his Senkai, I did not expect that EX would get a support for that.
I didn't expect
But
that.
yeah, it's crazy. We got triple tag units. That is crazy.
I need to say this. They should have made them a sparking and both Super Saiyan. That's me,
Yeah,
though.
exactly. Why weren't they sparking?
Both Super Saiyan. That would
Yeah,
make sense
both
though, because
Super
Trunks
Saiyan
didn't go
and the
Super
Spark.
Saiyan until after. No, but Trunks didn't go Super Saiyan until after
Bro.
Gohan died though.
Who
Yeah.
cares, man? Whatever.
The
Let them be,
literal
dude.
game cares. They are following the trend here.
You know, I wouldn't have minded if just
let
Gohan was
Gohan
Super Saiyan.
die, and then you turn Super Saiyan, you know? Like
I
something
mean, I
like
wouldn't
that.
mind, but it's a tag unit. You want once die and then suddenly be revived to a single
Oh, that's
function?
disgusting, dude. Noctis is like praying for our downfall right here, bro. Imagine we got a duo unit and they have separate health bars, bro. One of them dies and the other one gets like a boost.
Oh, it turns Super
Oh,
Saiyan.
wow.
That's gonna happen. Yo, bro, that would have been so, dude. That would have been so sick if they made that for the Noctis. You're a genius, bro. Imagine if when Gohan died, Trunks transformed to a Super Saiyan, bro. That would have been so heat. I ain't gonna cap. That would have been crazy.
That would be
Honestly,
crazy,
I'd have loved that.
bro.
Damn, bro, Noctis, get hired, bro. Shit. That would have been dope, bro. No cap.
That
That would have been dope,
is
bro, for
crazy.
real.
Oh my god, that'd be nuts. Yeah, you know I think honestly, like aesthetics aside, I think my biggest critique on this unit that I just wasn't a fan of was just purely the fact that he is an EX and that he is technically more difficult to pull than the LF androids themselves, right? I hate when
Yeah.
they do that. That's the one thing that I don't like about it.
Bro, I think it's about time
yeah,
they
'cause mine's only
increase
5
the
stars.
extreme rates because these extreme rates just
only
ain't it,
5
bro.
stars, huh?
Man,
Dude,
I'm 50k deep, bro. And they're only 5 stars, bro. They're only 5. I'm
Okay,
50K deep.
that's even better explanation. It's like only 5 stars. It hurts every people but
50K?
looking at this.
50K.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Yeah, 50k.
Imagine.
Only put 1 sell, by the way.
Damn. Yeah.
5 rosés.
Yeah, but-
Dude, rosés to me what beer system Noctis, bro. I'm done.
Oh my
That's
god.
it.
Well, Noctis still takes the cake because Beerus has already peaked and plateaued. Like, he's going nowhere. At least Rosé still has a Plat equip to look forward to. He still has a Zenkai to look forward to.
Yeah.
Beerus is just, there's no going up for him. He's just going to continue going down.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
I'll-
And I pulled 7 of them. While being maxed.
Oh my
In
god.
one banner, by the way.
That is insane. But yeah, just speaking on like these EX rates, bro, because truthfully, like, I'm being 100%, like, I'm not capping at all, right? I've never seen Grunks in PvP. Like, I've never fought him. I've seen other people use him, like, you know, just through other like media formats, right? Like through Twitch,
Yeah.
YouTube, and stuff like that. But I've never myself have seen him in battle.
Interesting. I fought him twice. Still one-shot him, so yeah, that went great.
I fought him like 5 times. Interesting.
Okay. I mean, honestly, that's
Yeah.
not too bad, I would say. I don't know.
Yeah, but they always like 2 or 3 stars, but they still do work because they can still tank. Because all of the abilities, it's a defense type EX that has a lot of good stats in it.
Mhm.
It just sure if you can sell, no, you're dead. Unless he switched to Trunks, you cannot tank that. That's a literal fact. But there's a difference because Cell has that plat equip that gives him that damage like crazy. Like while Gohan and Trunks are just an EX unit, they need to ramp up. It's not a finish unit. This is a defense type unit that needs to stack up all their buffs to do something.
Yeah.
They need to take their time. And with the game going so far by taking their time and either being really fast or really tanky, depends on what team you have. This is a really good addition.
Yeah. I want to ask you guys then, where would you guys rank them? Like, if you were to put them on a tier list right now, what tier would you guys put them in?
Probably tier 1. Probably.
Yeah,
Tier
same.
one.
Yeah, makes
Tier
sense.
1.
Better than Green Booty Shot Shots for sure. That's all I know. That's all I know, bro.
Dude, tier 1's honestly, like, I still have to say, like, tier 1's not bad necessarily, but it's no Goku on release, right? Goku was like S tier on release.
Yeah.
So I think he still
Yeah,
takes
'cause
the cake.
Yeah, because they just butcher EX stats, and they're so hard to pull. It's like that
Yeah.
also plays a factor too.
Yeah.
And I feel like Goku is just a different time, man. I feel like it's been years since Goku, bro. Like, that's what this meta does to you, bro. I swear. It's been years since Goku, dog.
This game just makes you rapidly age, bro.
Yeah.
Start getting- start getting wrinkles on my
see
forehead.
Goku soon.
Losing hairline.
Yeah, my hairline started receding since playing this game. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, this game is honestly pretty stressful. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I think tier 1's fair. I think tier 1's pretty fair, like from what I've seen from them, right? At least I've seen a lot of people have them at 2 stars. I haven't seen really anyone have them like at red stars though. Have you guys ever seen like a red star one yet?
No.
I read Star Wars.
No.
Grunks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zeke, what kind of cocaine are you smoking, bro?
That's what
Just
I'm
mention that
saying,
Red
bro.
Star Grunks. Bro, you have a
This-
higher chance of seeing Red Hercule being used in PvP than seeing a Red Star Grunks right now, bro.
that's crazy, bro. Like it's just nuts.
It is an EX unit, so and we have no raids and stuff to give them C power or anything like that.
Yeah, I can see that. And another thing that I want to clear up, I think it's perfect time to clear up right here on the podcast. So, does anyone have like a clear explanation on how reverse elements work against other reverse elements? Because I saw this thing going around on Reddit that the Vegeta side of Goku and Vegeta just gets countered by both sides of this Grunks.
Yeah.
Oh, it
I have
does.
no
It
idea.
does 100%.
I have no idea why that. I have no idea what's the. I got no clue, but it just works, and that's just how it is, I guess. I don't know, bro. Bro, this whole color, dude. I saw an image of this whole color graph shit, and I was like, all right, I'm not going to look at it, bro. Like, my brain started hurting me the moment I just saw that graphic, bro. I'm like, all right, I'm not going.
It is really confusing because it goes and this might be a confusing explanation, but it goes specific to the color of the like actual dual unit, not like it's not like a regular color wheel almost. Like it's specific to the advantages and weaknesses of that specific dual unit, if that makes sense. So then it's just weird. I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, it's just all. It's so confusing, bro. Like it's so confusing. I know exactly. I'm trying to find this graph that ZBG was talking about too. I remember looking at it, and I was like, I'm not even gonna try to understand this. I just scrolled past it. I was like, I'm not gonna do this right now, bro. Like it's.
It is just the same if you have a tagged blue unit, the reverse effect. Like blue loses to green, while the reverse loses to the red.
Well, it's like so blue boys are purple, right? So they're weak to yellow, they're advantage to green. So, but when they like, let's say blue boys switches to Vegeta, then now they're advantage to yellow and their weakness to green. But in reality, a red unit would be weak to blue, not green, if that makes sense. So it's like Vegeta. It's like with blue boys, when you switch to Vegeta, he's like almost like a pseudo red unit, but he's a red unit that's weak to green. Because that's the original, like, specific coloring of the dual unit. It is super confusing.
Color. It is confusing, but I think we will see more of these tag units in the future. So it will fit in the time when it comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in a year, this is probably gonna be meta, like 3 dual units, and you have to like do some math.
Bro, it's gonna be hard to keep track of.
Like
I swear, if they keep dropping these, it's gonna be really hard to keep track of.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
I'd rather just have 2 tag. I kind of want the main ability to stop time and stuff.
Oh, the main ability for what?
I mean, sure, you have tag units, but what happens if you don't have time stop? Like green, you don't have green card. Usually you have your main to just wait out and then just pop main. Then you hear them sidestep. You're literally losing that advantage.
That, for a second there, I thought you were saying that I want a duo unit in the future that will do a time stop on their tag out. Imagine how broken that would be, bro.
It's like you're missing another time stop because you don't have a main ability anymore since you have a switch. And then you cannot hear sidestep anymore, and it will be confusing.
Yeah.
Oh god, what Azdik just said. Like imagine a Goku and Vegeta, they are base when they are not fighting, and then they switch out, and the Vegeta, for example, gets in, Goku gets out, and he goes from base to Super Saiyan, and you get a time stop like that. Imagine, and Goku turns base because he's not fighting, and then. Yeah,
the same thing. I want a Goku and Vegeta.
Imagine
every time
that.
they switch, they turn to a Super Saiyan, then they turn to Super Saiyan 2, they turn to
Dude,
Super Saiyan 3.
That would that'd be crazy.
That would be insane to think of. Like, okay, what's this one's kit? Oh, he's Super Saiyan 1. Oh shit, I forgot. I thought it was Super Saiyan 2. Like, it'd be confusing as hell fighting that unit, bro.
Dude, it would be different kinds of kit, depends on what transformation you have. Dude, it depends on what different kinds of sagas, what you are in.
Yeah, that is true. I think, for me, I really think they're having a lot of fun with these duo units, right? And I think we're going to continuously, I don't know how often they're going to pump them out, but you could tell they put a lot of love into these units, right? Because for me, I still think, even though Blue Boys fell off, I still think they have, like, the prettiest LF. Like, it's beautiful to watch. Right, and then right after that, I probably would put the LF droids up there. Their LF is absolutely like amazing. Even I don't know if you guys have ever hit the LF like on a character that can do battle damage, that can get battle damage. It looks pretty. It looks a little funky, but it's actually kind of cool when the droids are LFing someone like Goku, Vegeta, for example, and they still are not battle damaged. In the middle of the LF, they'll like tear their armor off.
Close up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they start stripping them, bro, with their LF. It's pretty nuts. But they put a lot of attention to detail on this, and I cannot wait. You guys already know what duo unit that I want, bro. I want Gohan and Trunks so badly, bro. But you.
Oh, Gohan and Trunks.
Mm-hmm. But you know what character that I was thinking more so for free to play? For free to play, if they ever wanted to explore, like, let's put out a free to play duo unit, they could easily do Shallot and Giblet. It's the same model, it's essentially they're twins.
I'd be a fan of that for sure.
Game original.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro, like that would be so sick. The probably one and only hero duo unit in the game right there, Shallot and Giblet.
They just got to make them good.
It would be cool on Anniversary if they do that.
Yeah, and he's due for a buff.
Continue the story and having them tag. Oh, hell yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
Charlotte is due to a buff. Like, he been stuck on that form for over a year now.
Yeah, he has, bro. Like they didn't give him no love last Anniversary. They have to. Like, there's no way they don't, because this is quote unquote the poster boy of Legends, right? It doesn't even feel like it. So
Well, and that would be something to make the community happy too. Like, that's like a community pleasing thing. Because like that's the beauty of a free-to-play unit. Like, if they make them really, really good, everybody has access to that unit. So it's not like it's anything unfair. It's not like, you know, situations where, oh, I pulled this unit once and I match a guy in PvP that has him 14 stars. It's not like that. You know, it's everybody has access to this unit. So that's the beauty of it.
yeah,
I'd definitely be a fan of
They
that.
don't like though. Maybe. It probably is, man. So you need to summon to get more stars.
yeah, dude. Just keep summoning.
They want you to summon, man. No free to play. No.
I just wish they give more love to sagas that needs it. Like, GT has not given much luck since the third Annie. And and then we don't have Dragon Ball Saga, which was in the beginning of last year when Launch and Yamcha came out.
And you know, with tags like that, Battle, like, it just feels like they never even got a chance, right? Like, I feel like those tags were never at the... Even when GT was eating good, I feel like they were... I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys ever think that they were truly, like, at the top, like, undisputably the best team in the game? I feel like even with all the buffs they received, they didn't make it. They didn't make it to the top. Yeah, GT.
Oh no, because they were doing so good and then they butchered G4. So that was what really hurt them until way later.
Well, even when they got the plat, I feel like at that point, the GT units were still falling off at that point, like the other ones. Like Gogeta 4 was absolutely amazing. You were seeing Gogeta 4 everywhere. But then soon after that, we got Ultra Gogeta, right? And so then you just started seeing the takeover of fusions.
You were literally running more on fusions than GT.
Yeah, I don't think
Even
they were
Saiyans.
ever like hands down the best team in the game. There was like a time they came close, kind of, and I know recently, like, or not like super recently, but kind of recently, there was like a GT setup where you just threw blue boys in the leader slot, and it was basically there was like blue boys on GT, and that was a pretty good team. You could throw Ultra Gogeta in the leader slot on GT, and it's a pretty good team, but then that's basically just fusions, right? But I don't know. Yeah, I probably would not. I probably would say they were never, like, hands down the best team.
Exactly. I think they definitely deserve at least a shot to be up there, you know? Like, I want to see them. I don't want them to peak at an S tier team. I want them to peak at a Z tier team. Right? I think every tag should at least have like that kind of moment. We're seeing it with Lineage of Evil, where we might be seeing it with androids, especially with the movie coming out. So, and then obviously Movies has done it time and time again. Fusions.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I wait 10 years and I still don't get buff for Super Warriors.
Oh yeah, Super Warriors is just one of those teams we have to accept. We'll never reach the top battle. I'm so sorry. As much as I love Super Warriors,
Just accept it.
yeah, I've accepted my L on that aspect, bro. They won't even Zenkai the EX ones, bro. Like, they don't. They don't want us. They don't want us to see us to thrive.
They just haters.
That is true. That is very true. All right, so I think
Yeah,
or go ahead, Battle.
they should. I understand with Super Warriors, but they should at least give the buffs to, like, Dragon Ball Saga is such an iconic thing. Why is there not buffs for them? There are literally so many units that could be in this game. Like Jackie Chan or Grandpa Gohan. That's what I want.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, you know, honestly, I feel like the developers of Legends, they feel like those characters just aren't gonna sell, and I feel like they should just implement a way to just start pumping those characters out without necessarily needing to sell them to us, right? Like with Dokkan Battle, I don't know if you guys have or how often you guys play Dokkan Battle, but from what I'm aware of, the World Tournament banners, when the World Tournament event is on in Dokkan Battle, that's when they have like the Dragon Ball Saga like banners. And I don't think the units are that good or anything, but I feel like if they were to make I don't know, like I feel like they could easily implement some sort of way to put them into the game, bro. Like they have they have like so many Dragon Ball characters that they can use still. Like they put Chilled in this game. Like they put Chilled in here. Like no one asked for Chilled, right? And that was like an early game, so I feel like they could easily do these Dragon Ball Saga characters.
But AOSD, like you said, why don't we have a world tournament like mode, even if it's only PvE? Like, why don't we have that?
Yeah, that's honestly, I feel like there's still so much more like PvE aspects that we can explore, but they're just not hitting, right? Because what they do is they like to give us PvE events. Like they like to give us hard PvE events, and then they take them away. Dokkan Battle doesn't do that, as far as I'm aware. Right, you guys can definitely correct me wrong. I'm not like I don't play it often, but I do play it from time to time. But from what I'm aware of, their super difficult events are there to stay because that's their end game content.
Yeah, but we might get something in the future. I mean, there is still one empty slot in the menu there that we don't have anything.
Yeah, that is true. But anyways, moving on. So Swift, do you want to walk me through this banner? I know you said that you did not summon on it, but did it even look at any way like enticing to you?
So yeah, I didn't summon yet. I probably won't. I feel like I just need to save for anniversary. But I mean, the banner itself is actually pretty damn good. Like the value here is not bad at all. Obviously, you're chasing 17 and 18, but then you have future Gohan, you have the purple Cell. I mean, you're basically building up a future team here, basically, and if you already have Sword of Hope Trunks, then you're good to go. I mean, yeah, the top 3 units, when you look at the list right off the bat, are really, really good. 8 Vegeta's not really anything too desired, but I mean, Red LF Zamasu, I've been seeing a lot more of him recently. There's a pretty nasty, I think it's like a red purple team going around with like Zamasu and the new 17 and 18 in purple Cell. So, you know, that's kind of cool. He's on there. And then everybody else, nothing too crazy here. Some of the older units, but yeah, those units at the top right there, you're basically, like I said, building up a future team. So I think the value here is pretty good.
Yeah, the value is, like I said, that the value is insane if you main future, bro. Like 17, 18, Cell, CMZ, Rose, even though he sucks. Future go on. Like you can build a future team from this one banner. And also too, Kid Buu. I feel like all these units in this banner, like either one of them is probably gonna get a plat. Either Rose, Ape, or CMZ or Kid Buu. Like one of them is gonna get a plat soon. So even if they aren't currently meta right now, just getting them higher stars from this banner could potentially lead to you having a broken unit when they do eventually get their platinum equipment. So on that front, I feel like this banner is fantastic. I feel like it's great. I feel like it's one of the better LF pools in the game. Like no Beerus, no old Zenkais are on this banner. Like no old Zenkais on this banner, only 1% LFs. I feel like this is one of the better banners that we've had this year, for sure. Probably the best banner we've had this year. Just LF wise on the banner, for sure.
Yeah,
I know like recently the past maybe like what 4 or 5 major banners have kind of been a letdown, haven't they? I'm trying to remember right. We've had some banners where it's like they drop like the main headliner unit and then like the rest of the banner is really nothing too special, and then when you look at something like this, like I said, you have 3 units right off the bat to build up a pretty top tier team. I mean, if you can pull a couple copies of Cell, a couple copies of 17 and 18, I mean, you're good to go, basically. So, a lot of value here for sure.
Yeah, if we
like you
compare
said,
this
Swift.
to Bardock's banner or even Jiren's banner, I feel like this banner was a lot better.
And like even Ultra Goku's banner, like Ultra Goku, they dropped him alongside like 2 other yellow, the yellow God Key LF units that he's replacing, basically. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
We've had we've had like a pattern of bad banners recently, I feel like. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because even with the Ultra banners, right? Like I know it's like to mostly push out the newest Ultra unit, but those banners, they just suck, right? Like if you're not pulling the Ultra,
banners are trash. Yeah.
yeah. If you're not pulling
They're
the Ultra,
so
it's
trash.
just you're pissed. That's just how it is. Like it doesn't matter. You could literally pull on one rotation the entire like featured list on an Ultra banner, and if you don't get the Ultra unit, you're mad. Like you're just like, this sucks, you know?
Yeah, basically.
So That's just how it is.
It's a brutal experience for sure.
Yeah, especially with how ham people go on these ultra banners, bro, and they don't walk away with the ultra. That's probably like some of the most demoralizing stuff. Like I know people that have like taken breaks or flat out quit because they weren't able to pull like Ultra Gogeta within 50,000 CC. So.
Yeah, I know on Ultra Gogeta's original banner, I didn't go like too crazy for him, but I think I did like at least 25k or something, and I remember I didn't even pull him, and I just kind of had to accept I was done chasing him, and I moved on. And I mean, it wasn't the end of the world. I had some, somewhat decent teams I could use in PvP, but definitely very disheartening when you summon that much and you can't even get the unit. So.
Yep. That's just.
But it do be like that sometimes, though. That's Legends.
Yeah, it's just gacha games in general, right? Like, these gacha games are definitely set up to be like that, where it's like, oh, you didn't pull them right now. Well, you just try again. Keep summoning, keep buying CC, all of that stuff. So that's just the nature of the game. That's just how it's played. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. But overall, I would have to agree that this is probably like the best step up banner that we've gotten in a while. Like, what was the last best step up after this from Legends Festival? Because those are like, those are amazing. Right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, amazing, quote unquote, amazing, because we see how they age. So,
but at the time, bro, like,
still good.
Yeah. At the time, it was wow for sure. Like at the time, it was otherworldly. It's kind of crazy to see that GV and Copium are like freaking nobodies. Like nobody gives a shit about GV or Copium anymore. It's all about these Kaioken, SG, Cell is somehow way better than them by a mile. And it's actually wild to see how game's power creeped, honestly.
Yep.
I think Sword of Hope Trunks is playing a pretty big role in PvP right now. I don't see Blue Boys very often these days. Every once in a while I'll see Blue Boys, but
they have no team. That's the issue. Like they aren't core and Gaki, and they aren't. And Mono Purple is dog shit, and Movies is tier 5 at this point. So it's like, what team are gonna run them on? Like it makes no sense.
Yeah. So I agree. So I don't see too many Blue Boys in PvP. I think like, are they as bad as some people might say? Probably not, but they definitely have fallen off. Like, dude, we got to realize when they first came out, and even they held that spot for a while where they were just at the top, man. I mean, there was a long period of time, a good like what 2 months. I mean, I don't even know how long it was, but a pretty long time where Blue Boys were just king of PvP. And yeah, they've fallen off pretty heavily since then. But I think Sword of Hope Trunks is still playing his role.
I think the biggest thing with Sword of Hope Trunks, even with Future Gohan, the reason why they're still in there, they're still kicking, is because you can run both of those units with the 17 and 18 as well, right? So it's like they still have that thing. As long as Future keeps getting buffed, I feel like they're still going to be somewhat relevant. Like I know like 17 and 18 are like the kryptonite to Future Gohan, but that like truthfully, I said it earlier in the podcast too, that does not stop me from bringing Future Gohan, and knowing full well that these guys are probably just going to rush as soon as they possibly can and get one of my endurance units out of the way. I'm still bringing my Future Gohan there. Right, especially because you want a yellow too.
Yeah, for sure. And it just makes it that much harder to where like, especially if you're rocking like, let's say some type of team where it's maybe you don't bring Purple Cell, maybe you bring 17, 18, Sword of Hope Trunks, and like you said, Future Gohan. You have 2 endurance units. I know a lot of people really you can argue the proper play is as soon as you get a rush, just pop it, and like you said, just get rid of one of the endurance units. But that just makes the match that much harder, because then you waste your first rush and you're struggling at that point to maintain priority to build up your second, or maintain priority to obviously secure kills or whatever. But yeah, it can be tough, man. It can be tough. Future is so damn good, man. This is kind of off topic, but Future is a very, very good team right now.
Oh yeah, what are they, like top 3 teams? And it's crazy that
easily, easily.
Easily top 3.
Yep.
Easily.
Honestly, it's LOE. Dude, LOE and Future are, you could almost say they're tied, in my opinion. I don't know, like, I still get super annoyed fighting LOE just because the Dragon Ball manipulation and how hard and like how long the matches are with LOE sometimes. It can just be a pain. But same with androids, man. Future androids. It's just such a tough team to take down. So they're almost tied in my book.
Yep. Yeah, I can see that for sure, dude. Future's just one of those teams that are just they get like what? They get buffed like every 3 months or something like that. Like
Yeah, I feel like sorry to cut you off, Ezra, but I feel like Future is one of those tags where like it's a very safe investment forever. Because Future has very high moments like VB, Rose, dude. Just Goku Black being in Future, we're getting like three Goku Blacks a year. Like Future's gonna get buffed like a lot every year. Same with movies and like what other team I would say like Fusions gets they're yearly buff, but that yearly buff boosts them up to Z tier every single time. So those tags are tags that you really want to invest in, So
yeah,
as he does have a point with that.
yeah. Like who else has like the safest teams like that? Like who else is like just has those extremely hype moments? Because there's not a lot. Because that's why they always come back to Future, right? They always come back to Future. Yeah. What I would honestly,
I think
they
movies
Yeah.
movies has that potential, and same with Fusions, like I said, because Fusions has Gogeta and VB, so you already know that those two make the most money in the game. So they're gonna want to pump out at least one each year.
Yeah. Yeah. What about honestly? I want to say God Key too. Like I know God Key, they get pretty much their monthly buffs as well, right?
I mean, God Key, if it's you running green yellow setup, that is the strongest setup right now.
Yeah, see, that's true. They got the Zenkai Vegeta, they got the Ultra Kaioken. I feel like, and then especially with Anniversary coming up right now, like we're probably going to see another God Key like wave, right? We're gonna see another God Key movement if they do bust out the Mastered Ultra Instinct. So I feel like God Key also could be like one of those safe investments as well.
Yeah, a lot to look forward there. A lot to look forward to there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even the Saiyans, because there's so many Saiyans, and when there's an LF unit, they most of the time have 3 tags, and they are like, oh, what else can we give them? Oh, let's give them Saiyan. let them buff Saiyans.
Yeah, dude.
Just like Ultra Gogeta also, whatever, man. Give him Saiyans. Like, what?
Yeah, it's funny that you say that too, because I know I talk about Dokkan a lot, bro, but in Dokkan, I think they had that issue where like they weren't giving like the pure Saiyan tags to like the fusions, right, or something like that, dude. I might be confusing it with something else, but I know they were like trying to separate them so that you couldn't just pile them all like just on a Saiyan's tag.
Oh yeah, they separated that, yeah.
And so I'm
into like transformations and I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I feel like I'm actually kind of glad that they didn't do that route with Legends, but because it just makes more team building, right? I think that's like one of my I really like that aspect of this game a lot, is the team building that you can do right here. Especially I know a leader slot, I've been feeling very mixed on it as of lately, because I kind of feel like almost like leader slot was a mistake in some points, right? Because then you just see the same leader over and over, or you kind of like, but it's like I feel like it wasn't meant for higher rank gameplay, if that makes sense. Like when you look at games from like a developer standpoint, or from like in any kind of like PvP kind of games, or even like shooter games or stuff like that, I feel like the developers will tweak things and they'll change things to fit casual players, right, rather than to fit the high rank players. I feel like you see that a lot. And so I feel like when they implemented the leader slot, they made it more so for casual players to have more like just be more versatile in PvP with their characters, with what they have, and not really considering high rank PvP players.
Yeah.
How I still see it is that most of the time, if you don't have the team built out, that's the LF right now. For example, I don't know, androids, and you don't have an android team, you won't summon because you don't have their team. But if you have like something like leader, you're like, oh, I could summon for them and slap them on the leader slot for my main team. So you can actually use the unit even though you don't have their team. And so people will summon because they know, and they hear people like us saying, oh, the new unit is really damn broken. Then they summon for that and just slap them on their main team so they have them. But they summon, which they wouldn't have done before. So, you know?
Yep.
They're actually gonna use them instead of, oh, I can't because I don't have their team. That's how I still see it. And yeah, it's casual. It just is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you can just use them no matter what. Just slap them on the leader. There you go.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's just how I feel about that aspect. But I think the final topic that I want to go ahead and address, We have talked about this a little bit before too. Is the full power battle? So we just got the new one.
Oh my god.
So we just got the new one against
There we go.
future Gohan. Noctis, have you completed this event yet?
Yeah, I did. I had fun with it. Let's say fun.
Okay.
So I got like pretty lucky on my first rotation and got the EX unit on the EX step. I was like, let me use my 2-star EX on the Scream difficulty. And it actually worked out really damn good, I gotta say. I was skeptical as hell because of 2 stars. But damn, the healing came in so clutch. And there's like a really damn good strategy. Shoutouts to Luciferio. There you go. He is in the chat. What you wanna do on Scream is you get those rush cards, right? So you wanna like keep them for the first burst that will happen at around 30-ish HP bars. So you can break that burst phase with those 2 rush cards and save your rush, or use it as fast as possible to have a second rush for the second burst, you know?
Yeah.
So aka you save your rush for the second burst, which happens at around 15-ish bars, and use that second rush so you kill that burst phase as well. And if you get unlucky, he will start the third one at like pretty much 5. And that's a bit wonky. If you still have your ult, use it. And pray that your other bots survive. That's like the most issue I had. Them just freaking dying to those AoE explosions. That's the most ass thing in this mode, like pretty much. But yeah, that's pretty much the strategy. Just keep your Rising Rush cards and save your Rising Rush for the burst, or pump that first Rising Rush out ASAP and be able to hit him, aka let him be in an animation so you hit it and he doesn't vanish it, because he will vanish like every second pretty much. He can't PV you, your character will stand there like an idiot for 2 seconds because you have to like remap the location or something, and you get hit so damn hard. So always be sure to cover your bots as well, because they will eat a lot of damage, and if they die, you're missing out so much damage either, and you can't complete it. It's pretty RNG heavy, but with the strategy, it can work out pretty decently.
Sounds like a good time.
Have the androids.
Listen, here's a strategy. But before you go into Scream, you get down on 2 knees and pray to Toshi to give you the RNG required to beat this trash ass mode, bro. The new unit does not matter. The new unit does not matter if RNG screws you. Bro, it took me like 5-7 tries to beat this stupid ass mode because the game would not give me the shiny cards, nor would it give me the Dragon Balls for my second rush. The entire mode is just contingent on RNG bullshit. Now, obviously, there are some strategies to minimize this, but at the end of the day, you need the shiny cards and you need the rush. And if you don't get those, you are screwed. And don't even let me get started on the dumb AI. Like what? Like the AI will, like my AI will always die. The only unit that doesn't die is Vegeta because he has endurance. But my AI will just do the dumbest stuff in the game, just get themselves killed. And the boss just constant PVs, constant like it's so stupid how RNG based this mode is. Like if the strategies work like every single time, then yeah, sure. But no, you need the rush, you need the shiny cards. If you don't get it, you're just screwed. Have to read it all over again. And not to mention this Gohan just gets constant buffs, and just starts nuking people for no reason. Now, if you use the free-to-play Trunks, you can counter that by landing his blue card right before the AoE attack starts. But it's just RNG. Like, why is the mode so RNG heavy? It makes no sense. I don't understand why it is how it is. And then too, they lock stars from free-to-play units in this trash-ass mode, which new players can't get this stuff. New players are players who are supposed to get these units and want to run these units because obviously they're new and they won't have the best teams or anything, but they can't because they can't beat the mode, and so they're gonna have to sit there without their max unit and just like lead the Z power. What is it, like 3000 Z power? It's so stupid. Like I hate the mode. It's worse than co-op and PvP by a landslide. I don't care what anybody says. This mode is terrible. This mode is trash. Trash. This mode is not good, bro.
Yeah,
this mode is not good.
It relies way too much on RNG, especially at the end. And Noctis, I think one thing I wanted to address too is that third burst that he can do. I think that one is not like reliant on health. I think it's reliant on time, right? Because I've tested it where I'll just multiple situations where I'll do that same strategy that you were talking about, just getting down using the all-out rush cards on the shields for both bursts, and then using the rush as well. and then I'll just go. I went and tested it where I'll just play as normal, and I'll be able to get him down. And then I've tested it multiple times where after breaking that second shield, I'll just I'll only let the AI attack him, and to see like if they can get him down. And it just after a certain amount of time, he just goes into that third one. I think that one is like on a time limit.
I mean, I also had it happen on my run where he did that burst on like 2 HP bars left, but I hit like 2 Rising Rush on him basically. So I got pretty lucky that run. But there's also like a weird, let's say, strategy where you just let the bots attack, so he doesn't really vanish or something like that. Like I heard that, I was like, what?
Yeah,
You just let the bots attack and cover them
that
if something happens, but he doesn't get the PVs all day when you attack him yourself. Like what?
yeah, that's how it works. Because what my general strategy was, instead of like initiating the attacks, was I would wait for him to attack, or I would like try to just see when my opponent or when my ally is attacking him, and then I would go in for an attack. That's the only way he won't PV you, is if he's getting attacked or he's in the middle of attack. That's it. It's just, if you just start initiating the attacks, he will PV you over and over, and then of course he always just has the blue card in hand too, and it's just so damn frustrating, right?
Bro, why is it that he can PV a rush? Like, what's that
Yeah,
thing?
that's-
Like, I remember it was a 1v1 with me and him. And I hit him with that strike. I was like, all right, let me get this rush and we win this shit easy peasy.
Nah, dude.
PV. I'm like, all right, bro, this is so dumb.
I also love how he has blast armor on his blue card.
Yeah, bro, on a long range blue card, you got some blast armor on that. That's crazy. This is madness. I don't know what they were thinking with that one right there, but yeah, I think this one was worse than the Jiren one, low key. Like I know this one.
Yeah, because of the buffs, I feel
Yeah.
like ZBG said. Because of the buff. You hit a buff, you hit a buff, you hit a buff. Like, what? Bro. Chill, dude.
Yeah, those.
Stupid with this raid or whatever full power battle thing is that this Gohan gets more powerful every time he gets hit.
Yeah,
That literally can almost one-shot you every time if you keep attacking him. So unless you have anything that removes buffs, like this, it's gonna hurt. Like literally, when he gets that awaken with the full power, literally everyone has 1 HP.
yeah, that's the thing too. If you don't break that second shield, that's it. You got to run it back. You have to restart because
Yeah.
he'll wipe your buffs.
What I did was after I break the first shield, right? I save my rush for after he does the burst, because what happens is I'm not gonna be able to kill him if I rush and break the shield, because generally at that point it's just gonna be me alone left. So I won't be able to kill him even if I do break the shield. So what I do is I just wait till after the shield gets breaks and then I rush him afterwards, because there's no way I'm killing him by myself with all my allies being dead. He's just gonna pop a third AoE attack, whatever. Like there's just no point. It's happened so many times. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
The weird thing is, I tried that once, and my rush did like 0 damage.
Yeah, I was about to
like,
say,
okay,
you can't.
Apparently, this doesn't work.
Yeah,
Nah, I've done it.
but with what unit though?
That's how I beat Jiren. I'm using the Sentinel 18, of course. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah,
What do you mean what unit am I using?
But they have uncancelable buffs, right? If you're using someone like Trunks or something like that, because once he
removes buffs?
he removes buffs on that when
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I don't think Jiren did that in the last one.
Yeah, on the blue card.
Yeah,
Jiren did?
I don't think Jiren did that.
Yeah.
I could be wrong,
Oh.
but for this one, when he does that ultra burst thing, he wipes all of your buffs. So I do negative
wow.
damage, bro.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know
exactly.
that.
You like healed him.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, okay, this doesn't work.
yeah, bro. It's
What's
so
up pistol
annoying.
damage, man?
Yeah, dude. It's
So that's why Trunks is really good in this, because if you save that blue card, and even if you don't break the shield, once you use that blue card, you take less damage, even with the full thing.
yeah, dude. It's I think it's nice that Trunks can get through it, but I know a lot of people that are still just pissed. And they're just like, nah, like I'm not doing this. Like they're straight up just like, okay, I guess I'm not getting this Trunks of 14 stars. Then screw this.
Yeah, because you need 4 units, 4 units that should help you with all of this to beat this. But in Scream, literally, if you just keep beating him without no strategy at all, you lose. If you don't have any strategy on this, you literally just lose.
Yep.
And you don't get that last 1000 Z power, and you will only be stuck with a 13 star every time.
Yep, and you know it's so tragic too. The fact that they take these game modes away from us. Like this is legit end game content. Like this is like some of the hardest content that's available to you within Dragon Ball Legends. And this content needs to like just stay in the game. Like they can't. They shouldn't just be like removing it like this. Like I don't know.
Nah, delete it. Delete it, bro. I'm on that side. Delete it. Thank you. Thanks.
I mean, why not
I'm
do as
against
you
it.
did before? Like you just play against 3 units. You need to beat them. Depends on missions and stuff. That works too. They change it to this. It was like okay.
Like, okay, so if they're gonna make this in-game content, give in-game rewards.
Yeah.
Because the rewards are good. It's not good, bro. Like Z-Power for a free per unit, when you could easily just use energy or just use the exchange shop to get it. Nah. If they're gonna make it in-game content, give in-game rewards. Like CC, erasers, all that stuff. Like the things for the awakening equipments, like give those. Give in-game rewards. Don't give just Z-Power alone. Like that's just not it, bro. It's just not it.
Yeah, that is not enough for to be motivated to just fight. Sure, 500 CC too, but still.
500 only? Hell no. 500 per stage, sure. Normal hard and scream, yeah.
Whoa.
Dude, you know,
Well, asking much.
you know, honestly, I don't think I know ZVG is being like a little bit dramatic, but I don't think he's too far from the truth right here. Like truly, like I feel like they suck when it comes to PvE stuff. Like I know it's a PvP based game and they're always going to put more focus into PvP, but it feels like they go 2 steps forward with PvE and then they just go like a million steps backwards, bro. Remember when we got the Rush Light? I saw someone put that in chat right now. Rush Light was so
my
good.
God,
it was so
the
good.
That was, bro.
Dude.
Okay. Another mini rant. Hold on, my bad. But yo, the amount of erasers and stuff that we get from USTR is not enough currently, dude. There are so many Zenkais, so many equipment, so many plats that have atrocious rates. Sell plat, by the way. That we need so many erasers, but we can't get enough because the USTR only gives us so little. Like if they have the USTR Lite plus the USTR, bro, I would never say anything bad about you for the next year, bro. If we just made that a permanent feature, bro. Like we need these resources, bro. We need equipment, we need Zenkai, we need all this shit. But there's only so little, and it's only every 2 weeks. Like, come on, Toshi, come on, bro. Toshi, I know you want to release it, bro. Just do it, bro. The Rush Light and the regular Rush every 2 weeks, and we move, bro. We move.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone was so happy once the Rush Light came. Like,
Dude.
oh, so it's like this week we can do that, and then next week we can do that.
Yes, bro. Dude, the
Just
entire
continuously
community was
doing that.
happy. The entire community was so happy. Now look at us, angry.
I just don't.
Yeah, when we were talking about that in the podcast, dude, no negative comments, nothing. They was so good, but they removed it permanently. I was like, why?
Hold on, bro.
Why?
And you really have to think, like, what was the point of that? Like, did they release it? Saw that they got less money on the weekends from people buying erasers and said, all right, we gotta take this out. Like, is that what happened?
Oh,
Like, I
dude,
don't understand
probably.
why release it only one time.
Probably, bro.
And then
Maybe.
just not again. Like, that just makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't, because there's no way they looked at how much praise they were getting, because it was everywhere. It was on Reddit, it was on Twitter, it was on the podcast, it was in videos. Like everyone was like, thank you, Toshi, thank you, Legends. Keep up the hard work. We appreciate you with our entire hearts. And then they're like, nah, you see this? There's no way they looked at that and they're like, nah, we don't like this. And they pulled
just
it.
remove
Yeah,
that.
they're like, we're getting too much praise for this. Something's wrong. Pull it out. There's no way, but they were losing money some way, and I think it is from the erasers. Like it's
Yeah, I was going to say, man. You want USTR Lite? No, dude. You get 50 erasers for like $5 on the weekend.
yeah, there you go.
And I'm actually buying it every day because of the scam subplat.
There you go.
So they call me. So they call me their trap for sure because I need this subplat.
Yeah.
Max up, bro. Man. That's not working out for me, man.
They targeted you guys for sure.
It's like, just bring back USTR Lite. I will not complain for half a year.
Yep. For half a year. That's honestly that's pretty reasonable. Half a year. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, when the next year starts, like I can complain again.
Okay. All right. So I think we've talked enough about. Well, we were talking about just the PVE, the state of PVE, I suppose. So we're gonna go ahead and take a little break, and when we come back, we'll be answering your guys' questions. So definitely prepare some. Drop them in the chat if you guys want to right now, and we'll be back in just a short while. So just stick around. Alrighty guys, so we are back. Make sure to drop your questions in the chats below, and ZVG is going to be the ZVMC.
Ooh, yeah, that was nice. That was nice. That was nice. Yes, sir. I like that. I like that. All right, Chad. Bring on the questions. Let's see. Bring on the question. My question here.
I mean, thanks God to the question there.
All right, thanks, Scott. All right, the story mode is great towards GT and Super. So, do you guys think that we will be able to choose between God Key or Super Saiyan 4 for Shot and Giblet? I don't think that's gonna be a choice. I wish it was, but I don't think that's gonna be a choice.
Dude,
I feel
if
like
we are able
it's
to
gonna
have
be
a
the
choice,
Super Saiyan Blue choice.
yeah. But if we got to have a choice, dude, Super Saiyan 4.
I'm thinking God Key, bro. Screw GT. Actually, never mind. Yeah,
No, it's
I'm
not,
thinking
it's not
Super Saiyan 4.
GT.
Super Saiyan
It's not GT.
Oh yeah, it would just be Saiyans.
Yeah.
But hold on. That's kind of weird though. Like, so, but Charlotte would get the God Key tag if he
Yeah.
got the Super Saiyan Blue, but he wouldn't get the GT. That's lame as hell, to be honest.
Yeah.
He just it doesn't make sense, but he should just get it anyway, to be honest.
It'd be on the
Yeah,
Super
but
Saiyan 4 tag.
he still has that tag Super Saiyan 4.
Mm-hmm.
That means he has those equipments that gives buffs on the Super Saiyan 4.
Oh yeah, that is true. I guess it's like a consolation prize, but he's still
Yeah.
missing out on it.
Dude, if his stats are much better than the God Key just by comparison, then absolutely Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I think I said this on a podcast before, but I want the duo unit, Shallot and Giblet, one of them Super Saiyan 4, one of them's Super Saiyan Blue.
Yo, Isaac,
Absolutely.
I feel like you're asking for a little bit too much.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, just a
I
little.
gotta.
Dude, we need, because they keep shafting us
greedy.
with not getting the things we want. Like removing the things that we didn't ask for, but if we're thinking about USTR Lite,
Yeah, dude.
and they remove it and make the more that we have to play the game grinding.
Yeah.
That we're not supposed to.
On anniversary, they're announcing they're removing Shallot from the game.
I'm dead. But Fresh asks, who do you guys think is gonna be the next hype tag character? His guess is Gohan as Piccolo from USS and then Namekias from Universe 6 will be on EX. Nah, the next hype tag character is 110 trillion billion% gonna be Super Saiyan Blue Kakin Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta for sure. I feel like that's gonna definitely be the
Either
next
that
hype
or
tag
Super
unit.
Saiyan 4, Goku, and Vegeta.
Oh yeah, that too.
That's a
Either one of those
guaranteed
two.
seller, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know about Gohan and Piccolo being hype, quote unquote, from the USS. I don't really think nobody gives a shit about that.
Oh, dude.
Alright, then Battlemore, because Battlemore get some Super Warrior buffs
No,
from that.
Nah.
if they're,
Please.
bro, if they're gonna do a Gohan and Piccolo duo unit, it better be from the movie. Like Ultimate Piccolo and Ultimate Gohan. I feel like
Nah,
that would
it'd have
be
to be nah. I think a better one would probably be like, actually nah, but we already have the revival one of that. I was gonna say Gohan and Piccolo from the Saiyan Saga, but we already have revival Gohan that kind of does that same thing. Never mind.
I think it's more of a USS thing than the movie, because the movie, we don't know if they fight together or separate.
Mhm.
There's a question until the movie arrives.
Well, we have that promotional art though, right? Where it's like they're like
Yeah.
back to
Yeah.
back. I think they could
Yeah,
do maybe they could maybe do something like that.
yeah, for sure.
Maybe.
Let me see. Azura says, with the recent events on the story mode with Shinron, what are your thoughts of yet again in a GT versus Super themed anniversary with Omega Goku as the hero LF and LF Omega as the villain LF? I feel like we're gonna get Super versus GT again because GT has to get its yearly buff on the anniversary. I feel like it's gonna be Omega Goku though, and we're gonna get a tag Super Saiyan 4s as the LF. I feel like it's gonna be a hero, both hero LFs.
I mean,
And
in
then
order for
villain
GT
1%.
In order for GT to be summonable, they need to have that tag. Meanwhile, MUI comes in the Super, so then you get to choose between them.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I like that.
That's
What are
why
your
I
guys'
think
thoughts?
if they want to
Would you
summon-
guys want the LF Omega for the anniversary?
No,
No.
no.
Okay.
As much as I like Omega Shenron, he had an Ultra. I think everyone's asking for Baby, right? It's either Super Saiyan 4s or
LF
Baby. Super Saiyan
Yeah.
4s or Baby. One of those.
LF Baby. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Super
I
Saiyan
can
fun,
transform to the Great Ape.
Oh.
Super Saiyan.
That'd be
Oh,
crazy.
that'd be fucking neat, bro. That would dead ass be so neat if he actually like transformed this shit.
That'd be
Yeah.
nuts.
All right. Tommy says, do you think they will ever awaken modern unique equips like G4 equip in the future? Hell no. What? That'd be,
no.
dude. Imagine Okay. The rates for it are already so bad. Imagine the awakened version, bro. Like that would be that'd be like 1,000 racers just for that one equip, bro. Like I don't think we're ever gonna get awakened unique equipments, because awakened equips aren't even close to as good as unique plats anyway. I don't think we're gonna get any awakened unique plats. That'll just be wow.
Honestly though, now that it's been brought up, I feel like it's not completely off the table, because what are we gonna do when 2 years from now, 3 years from now, Gogeta is completely like just dog water?
Dude, it will not start with Gogeta if that is the case. It will go for those who are older units if that is the case.
Yeah,
No,
but
he said unique plats, and there's Gogeta got his first, so that's why Azik said Gogeta.
You mean with the damage inflicted, not
Yes.
just the Vegeta and
Yeah.
everything?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, unique plats. Unique plats get
No.
awakened like Cell,
Dude.
Elder Freezes, and Gogeta.
I mean, if
4
they
and
go
stuff,
to buff him, it's either that he's getting a Senkai. I don't think the awakened flag is going to be a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For
It
sure.
could maybe. I feel like they don't have that off the table. Like, truth be told, I really don't. And then what? Imagine they drop that and then they do a sale on erasers in the shop, dude. Look,
Bro,
that's just
they
money.
make so much freaking
It's
money.
money. Yeah.
I feel like it's more plausible if they made another unique equipment for the unit.
To be fair,
Interesting.
they would just do another iteration of that character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that
another
point,
plan.
No, like
not
another
just try to
G4,
milk the
another
old one.
G4, another G4.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you
that's
have
it.
two of the G4s that only G4 can have, instead of just one.
Yeah,
If
but
that is the case.
But I mean, like, with the way the game has been going right now, like, you could tell like they're trying to milk like the lifespan of these characters as much as they possibly can.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. What other question is there? I think. All right, CJ the King asks, do you think that we should get the OG character grind back or keep the same and heavy nerf it? I assume that he's talking about nerfing the full power battle or giving us back the old way of grinding free play characters. And I can 100% assure you that everybody here should choose the former option. Like, just give us the old way. Thank you very much. If Azik ever says he likes full power battle more, I will ban him right now.
I like full power battle more, but I'm gonna let me explain myself real quick. So I think because ZVG actually like awakened like this, because I was like, he was talking about how if this is going to be endgame content, make it endgame rewards. I would like the former formats for free to play characters, but keep full power battle in there. Just make the rewards a lot better.
Yeah,
I think that's
way better.
Exactly.
yeah, that's how they could easily fix that.
And that is the fix, man.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, because like even with like when you look at events like that, when you're looking at like end game events, quote unquote, like when's the last time we saw a challenge rush? That was supposed to be like that was like the peak difficulty for PvE, like way back in the day, right? And we don't see it ever anymore now, right? We had like the sloppy replacement to try to surpass me, but I feel like those rewards weren't as good as the challenge rushes, right?
Even that we don't get anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know.
Now it's full power battle, pretty much.
Yeah.
And the rewards are even worse because you get free to play power, which we get more easily before. So yeah, nice, good fix.
Let's see. Somebody says Azik is OP. A full power battle is good. All right, first time chat from viewer. Get banned.
don't do it.
Oh.
Don't do it.
I was kidding. All right, guys. Anyway. All right. Do you think Ultra Omega deserves our unique equipment right now? Nah.
Which one?
Wait,
What do you guys think, dude? If Ultra Omega needs a unique plat, a unique plat right now.
Right
Not
now,
right now.
no.
Later.
But at the anniversary, maybe.
Yeah, I think
Because right
after.
now, Omega is really good on its own, but like I said, there is more diversity in this meta than more than usual. That, yeah, why not? Also, Kitty, stop jumping.
I don't think it's gonna do anything. Like, honestly, like even if he gets his plat, because I mean, yes, he's good, but he favors GT, right? He's gonna still be his best on GT. GT's still not the best team. I think it would be suitable for him to get it once GT starts getting more buffs, or we might even see where he'll get his platinum equip leading into some GT buffs. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So I feel like he won't benefit too much off of it right now if GT's not getting any buffs.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying at the anniversary, probably. If that is the case.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind it though.
Yeah. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions?
A lot of people are talking about GT and Rudo in the chat. I'm dead.
Rildo, the first guy that has anti-root endurance.
Dude, he was
was
actually
the
good on
OG.
release, huh? Like he was actually pretty like because he had bleed.
Yeah, it's just too bad his C ability was so trash that
Mhm.
no one used him.
Yeah, so even if he gets his
Yeah,
Zenkai,
he
he's
was-
gonna get hurt by that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was drilling around, man.
He was drilling
Drill
around.
power.
Yeah, dude. I
What
remember.
side unit?
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna read a question from chat. Somebody asked, "What side unit do you think is gonna drop with Ima Goku?" Master Roshi? Hell nah. I saw somebody in my chat make a comment about how it probably could be a revival Vegeta that goes Super Saiyan Blue Evolution as a 1%, but I don't think that's gonna be a thing. That sounds too hype for a 1% unit. I have no idea what side units that we're gonna get. I genuinely have no clue as to who the side unit could be. Like I have no idea. Probably could be some
Watch
random
them bring
stuff.
another
Probably could be some.
Kefla.
Oh my god, bro. Probably a base form Kefla, to be honest, that transforms.
Ooh,
Probably the.
Exactly.
I would love that, bro.
Another Kefla.
ZVG, let's go. Let's go, ZVG.
That doesn't sound too bad, yes. That doesn't sound too bad.
Oh my god. Bro, I would love that. We need female warriors to be on top.
I'm dead.
100%.
All right, so I think that's basically all that we have time for right here, guys. We're gonna go ahead and close it out right there. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and as always, make sure you guys are following us on all of our social media platforms, obviously here on Twitch, over on YouTube, all of that good stuff, and follow our individual content creators as well. We got ZVG killing the game on Twitch, we got Swift over there killing the game on YouTube, Battlemore on Twitch, Noctis is Noctis, how is your streaming schedule looking like right now?
You should
Right
once
now
every
it's
2
pretty
months.
bad,
Once every 2
dude. Not
months.
killing it at all, dude.
Well, dude,
But yeah, I'll come back.
Yeah.
To Twitch, dude.
Noctis
I'll
is
be
going
there
to make the
sometime.
legendary comeback, so definitely go ahead and follow him over on Twitch as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
Have an awesome legend weekend.
Yo, peace out, guys.
Peace.